In today's video, I'm going to talk about the importance of planning and how failing to plan is planning to fail. Hi, I'm Sean for Families Creating Financial Freedom. And a lot of people may say that having a plan, especially financially, your budget, whatever, is not necessary. But I'm here to tell you nothing is further from the truth. Without a plan, you're setting yourself up for failure because you won't have any direction or focus. So be sure to stick around, listen to all my points, and at the end, there's a couple of important pieces you don't want to miss. Benjamin Franklin said in 1790, if we do not prepare, then we are setting ourselves up for failure. Well, that turn of phrase has evolved over time to be failing to plan is planning to fail. I'm sure you've probably heard it a time or two, but I can tell you as a financial advisor, it's very important that when it comes to your finances, you have a plan. And what do I mean by a plan? We're talking about a budget, an organizational process for savings, for debt elimination, all those things. It's certainly an easy solution to live in denial without any planning, but it won't prepare you for those ups and downs, those hard times in life, the surprise emergencies. Without a plan, what are you going to do? I made a list, and we'll talk about a few of the items on the list on what happens when you don't have a plan. So no plan means potentially overpaying or paying for things you don't even realize because you're not tracking your dollars. 2, no plan can mean paying higher interest than necessary. If you don't have an organized plan where you're paying attention to things and working to shift things and change things to keep yourself protected, well, it's very easy to see you could be paying more in interest than you need to. 3, no plan could limit quality experiences because you couldn't afford to participate. How could that be? Well, not having a plan means you're not being strategic with your savings and your debt elimination. And so when an opportunity comes up, you may not be in a position to draw from savings to participate or even have access to a reasonable line of credit that would allow you to take advantage of that. No plan for retirement. That doesn't sound good. It means you could wind up working far longer than you intended or never being able to retire. I have run into quite a few people out here that when you ask them, what's your retirement plan? And they're already into their 60s and 70s, they say, oh, I'm going to have to work forever. The reason they have to work forever is, more than likely, they didn't have a plan, they didn't set aside, they didn't prepare for the rainy day and for retirement. Well, we all, even if we won't admit it, and a few people don't, you do want to retire at some point, and earlier is very often what you wish for rather than later. No plan could also mean no emergency savings for when those emergencies come up. If you own a home, the heating and air conditioning system goes out and you have to spend $6,000, $10,000, $12,000 replacing that system. How are you going to do it? If you don't have savings, you're going to have to lean on a loan, high interest credit card, something that's terms are more favorable for them than for you. Having a plan and preparing for those kind of situations can make a huge difference in the long term. Let's say you have a succession of that. Your car breaks down, engine blows up, major expense to repair, depletes, you lean on that credit card's maxed out because you haven't been effectively reducing your debt. The next thing happens, you don't have that to lean on. Then what? This is a route a lot of people end up going down, leading to bankruptcy, judgments, things like that can easily be prevented with an effective plan. I don't doubt you can provide more examples of scenarios where not having a plan can impact, or I hope not, you've experienced other scenarios where not having a plan has given you quite a bit of grief. So do me a favor today, commit to developing a plan, commit to developing a budget and working towards your emergency fund and effective debt elimination so that you can experience the financial freedom we all desire in our lives. If you don't have support in creating that budget, you don't know where to start, you don't have a good method for tracking your budget, I'm going to include a link down here to my course through my website on budgeting and debt elimination. It's, yes, there's a fee. It's $47. It's a one-time fee, gives you lifetime access and all the tools you need to get going. Invest in yourself, invest in your plan. Let's take you off the failing to plan approach. I hope this has been helpful. If it has, do me a favor, go down, follow my channel, like this video, and until next time, take care.